Hey, what's up, guys? Here on the Fire Sports Pod, where everything we got is hot. Welcome to the show. It is season 5, episode number 20. It is currently 9:19 on this Saturday morning. We weren't able to get to the show yesterday, guys. It was a busy day with a lot of landscaping opportunities and jobs. So couldn't get to it, but we're back here. And we got to go over some stuff, man. The Yankees and Dodgers racked up game one last night in a thriller in extra innings as the Dodgers walked off my Yankees in the bottom of the 10th. As the Yankees were up 3-2 with 2 outs, Nestor Cortez had 2 pitches thrown, only threw twice. First one, Otani popped up. Verdugo made an outstanding play to get him out in foul territory. And then Freddie Freeman comes up, bangs a grand slam for the first ever grand slam ever hit in a World Series. So Freddie Freeman sent the Yankees down 0-1 in this best of 7. Game 2 is tonight at 8:08 p.m. Eastern Time. Our second segment, we're going to be going into the college football games that are happening today and my picks. The third segment, we're going to be going over the NFL Sunday game picks. And then on top of that, guys, we got some sports stories to cover at the end. And that will be it. So let's get right into it. So first up, guys, the Yankees vs. Dodgers preview and what happened last night. It was a thriller. So far, game one lived up to the hype between the Yankees and Dodgers that's been brewing for the last couple years. We've been wanting to see this type of series in the World Series, and we finally got it. With now the Dodgers up 1-0. It wasn't Shohei, it wasn't Mookie, it was Freddie Freeman. With a bum ankle and all, sends the Dodgers into a frenzy after banging and a monster towering grand slam off the first pitch. Nestor Cortez only threw 2 pitches. Meanwhile, Aaron Boone puts him in. Has been off for 30 days, hasn't pitched in a month, puts him in the biggest situation ever. I have all confidence in Nestor Cortez, but I like him as a starter. I don't like him as that. Well, I would have rathered Hill, Tompkin to get in. I did not want Nestor Cortez in that position because I knew it was just a matter of time until they bagged one. It has to be with the bases loaded. And on top of that, we walked Mookie Betts. I'm sorry. I would have rather lost to Mookie Betts than Freddie Freeman. The play is, yes, you walk him, you give up Freddie Freeman who can't really run, whatever case is. I get it, but I would have rather faced Mookie if I was on, to be honest. But again, we wouldn't have been in that situation if Gleyber Torres' home run in the top of the 9th inning wasn't taken off because of fan and fears by a Dodgers fan. He definitely did that shit on purpose, too. No doubt about it. Dodgers fan with jersey on, grabbed it before the ball can get over the thing, over the wall. He definitely did that shit on purpose. And that's what's crazy about it. So it wasn't a home run. I think it was a walk, whatever the case was. And then with the bases loaded, 2 outs, or man on first and second, 2 outs, Judge pops up and the inning's over. So that's kind of really how that happened. And we had a man on base already. So it would have definitely had some repercussions if he was able to hit that home run, because instead of us we would have been up 3-2 going into the bottom of the 9th inning, where Weaver would have been able to close it out. So I don't know, man. The Yankees, they did it again. They had it. They lost it. But hey, it was a monster pitch. It was a monster moment for Freddie Freeman. Hats off to him. But man, what a moment. Stan, we were down 1-0. The first score was a sac fly in right field in the bottom of the 5th inning. Shortly after that, Stanton towers a 2-run shot. Absolutely smokes it. We're up 2-1. They tie it up 2-2. And then top of the 10th, we score 3-2. And then the grand slam happens. What a game. It's living up to the hype. I hope game 2 is as much as exciting as game 1. I picked the Yankees to win. They sadly didn't. They were up. They had the lead. They didn't win. But they got game 2 tonight. And we're going to take the dub. We have to. If we go down 2-0, this series is over. Not really, but it makes it even tougher. It's already tough with the Dodgers. It's going to make it even tougher if we go down 2-0 to the Dodgers when we should have won game one. Now, if we do go down 2-0, you're going to look back on Aaron Judge having 2 outs popped up. You're going to go out to the fan interference. You're going to go back to the decision to bring Nestor Cortez in. You're going to also the walk, the intentional walk of Mookie. There's a lot of stuff you're going to go over if you lose this series, especially if you go down 2-0, where you should have won game one and made a statement in LA. But we didn't. It's all right. We're going to get the job done tonight, and we're going to reverse the system. It's going to be tied 1-1. So, guys, that is pretty much it for the Yankees and Dodgers recap of World Series Game 1. Again, Game 2 of the World Series is tonight on Fox at 8:08 p.m. Eastern Time. So go check it out because the Yankees are going to get that dub. No doubt about that. Now we're going to move to some college football. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see the games that's happening today and the games that ultimately, I would say, are in the running, because these games are going to be good today. When I tell you they're going to be good, they are going to be spectacular. I'm not even fucking with you guys. They're going to be really good. So we start off today, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You have number 1 Oregon versus number 20 Illinois. This game's going to be a shit show. Oregon's going to kill them. I think the spread is -22 towards Oregon. I'm gonna have them cover that spread. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on NBC. You have number 3 Penn State taking on Wisconsin. I'm gonna take Penn State riding with them. They are ranked number 3 in the nation. Oregon's ranked number 1. Ohio State, my Buckeyes. At 12 p.m. Eastern Time, they take on Nebraska on Fox. I'm gonna take Ohio State with the win. At 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time, you have number 5 Texas taking on number 25 Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt surprised a lot of people. They've beaten Alabama. They've gotten some good games, but they're not losing. They're not beating Texas. I got Texas. 7 p.m. Eastern Time, you have number 6 Miami, Florida taking on Florida State. ESPN. Florida State sucks. Miami should win. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, you have number 8 LSU taking on number 14 Texas A&M on ABC. Now this one's a little bit tricky. This one is a little bit tricky. I definitely don't know who I'm going to go with. Either it's LSU or it's Texas A&M. I might go with the upset here, but I'm going to check the spread right now and see if the spread is crazy. Oh, this is a pick'em. This is a pick'em. It's a +1 for each side. I'm going to go with the upset, guys. You know how I like to go with some upsets. I'm going to take Texas A&M winning this game against LSU. 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, you have number 11 BYU taking on UCF on ESPN. I'm going to take BYU with the win. And then at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, in the Meadowlands, number 12 Notre Dame taking on number 24 Navy in East Rutherford, New Jersey on ABC. Everything in my body is telling me to pick Navy. So I'm going with Navy, ladies and gentlemen. Number 24 Navy is taking the win over number 12 Notre Dame in an instant classic in East Rutherford in MetLife Stadium. So that's that. 12 p.m. Eastern Time, you have number 13 Indiana versus Washington, Big Ten Network. I'm going to take Indiana with the win. 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, you have number 15 Alabama versus number 21 Missouri on ABC. This is a tough one. Missouri and Alabama. I think if Missouri beats Alabama, I think next year Alabama finds a new coach. I really think that it's going to be hilarious if they do lose. But they're supposed to win. They're supposed to win by more than 2 touchdowns. So I'm going to steer clear with an upset here. I'm going to take number 15 Alabama with the win. At 8 p.m. Eastern Time, you have number 16 Kansas State versus Kansas on ESPN2. I'm going to take Kansas State with the win. At 12 p.m. Eastern Time, you have number 18 Ole Miss taking on Oklahoma on ESPN. I'm going to take number 18 Ole Miss with the win. And at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, you have number 22 SMU at Duke on ACC Network. I'm going to take number 22 SMU with the win. Now we move on to what happened on Friday, which was yesterday. You had number 17, Boise State take down UNLV 29-24. You had on Thursday, number 19, Pitt absolutely dominates Syracuse 41-13. Kyle McCord, the ex-Ohio State Buckeyes quarterback, threw 5 interceptions. He threw 4 of them in the freaking first half. This is why we got rid of him. This is why he transferred. He sucks. Now let's just go over the rankings, guys, before we move to NFL Sunday. All right, so the rankings right here are number 1, like I said, Oregon, who's 7-0, having a great season. Number 2, Georgia, 6-1. Number 3, Penn State, 6-0. Number 4, Ohio State, 5-1. Number 5, Texas, 6-1. And number 6, Miami, Florida, 7-0. Number 7, Tennessee, 6-1. Number 8, LSU, 6-1. Number 10, Iowa State, 7-0. Number 11, BYU, 7-0. Number 12, Notre Dame, 6-1. Number 13, Indiana, 7-0. Number 14, Texas A&M, 6-1. Number 15, Alabama, 5-2. Number 16, Kansas State, 6-1. Number 17, Boise State, 5-1. Number 18, Ole Miss, 5-2. Number 19, Pittsburgh, 6-0. Number 20, Illinois, 6-1. Number 21, Missouri, 6-1. Number 22, SMU, 6-1. Number 23, Army, 7-0. Army's having a great season. So is Navy. First time I believe both of them are in the top 25 in a really long time. So Navy is 6-0 at number 24, and Vanderbilt is 5-2 at number 25. All right, guys. So what do you guys think is the best matchup in today's college football? I'm probably going to go with Navy and Navy and Notre Dame. Looks like it's going to be a good one. I hope it is. A lot of people say Notre Dame's not losing. I'm going to go with a big upset here. This might be the one game I get wrong. I think all my other picks are kind of solid. Texas A&M and LSU and Notre Dame and Navy are the 2 ones that are in question because they're upsets. So I'm going to take those 2. I'm going to take Navy and I'm going to take Texas A&M to get the wins over number 8 LSU and number 12 Notre Dame. Other than that, guys, we're going to move to NFL Sunday, where we got some games to go over. So let me share my screen for you guys, and we will get to that. All right, guys, we are currently 12 minutes and 45 seconds into the show, and we are almost done, guys. So let's get right to it. All right, so first up, we have some good games to get to. All right, we had the Rams take down the Vikings in a shocker. Clearly a face mask call that was not called in the game, and basically all people in Minnesota wanted to hang the refs because they clearly missed it. Sam Darnold's face was literally pulled to the right. It was pretty crazy that they didn't call that. Then you have Packers-Jaguars at 1 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday. I'm going to take the Packers. Jaguars are just having a very awful year. I'm taking the Packers with the win. Cardinals-Dolphins at 1. Tua is making his return. So I'm going to take Tua and the Dolphins getting the win at home. Jets and Patriots. I'm taking the Jets. Patriots are a mess. Jets-Patriots. Look for Devontae Adams to go off this game. Ravens-Browns. Ooh. This was supposed to be a very good matchup in the beginning of the year, but the Browns just suck, and they lost Deshaun Watson for the entire year. Jameis Winston will fill in, but the Browns have so many question marks on offense that I don't think it's going to be even close. I think Ravens dominate. Eagles-Bengals, good matchup in Cincinnati. Guys, I can't go for Philadelphia. I went for them last week. I'm going to take the Bengals with the win. Colts-Texans, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Another great matchup in Houston. I'm taking the Texans. I'm riding with the Texans. My boy C.J. Stroud is going to get that dub. Titans-Lions, 1 p.m. Eastern time. I'm taking the Lions coming off the win that they had. I'm taking the Lions. Falcons-Buccaneers. I'm taking the Bucs. They were in and out. Falcons kind of got humiliated. Buccaneers got put up 41 in their home. I think they respond well. They don't have Mike Evans, actually. No, I'm going the Falcons. Screw that. Let's go Falcons. Saints-Chargers, 4:05 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going with the Chargers. Trust them more with Harbaugh. Without a doubt, trust them more. All right, now we go to the rest that we have. And that we got Bills Seahawks 4:05 p.m. Eastern time. I'm gonna go with the Bills and Josh Allen. I think they're the better team overall. Seattle's a tough place to play, but Bills are used to the cold, so I'm taking the Bills. Bears Commanders 4:25 p.m. Eastern time. It's gonna be a good game. Jaden Daniels is still, I believe, questionable. He's probably gonna play with the rib injury. But I'm going to take the Bears with the upset. I need the Commanders to lose, so I'm going to take the Bears with an upset. I think Caleb Williams has a big game. Chiefs Raiders. This is a shit show of a game. Chiefs will dominate the Raiders. Panthers Broncos 4:25. I'm going Broncos. Panthers suck. Broncos are not bad. I got Broncos. Sunday Night Football. My Cowboys make the return from their week 6 bye. Week 7 bye. And we play the 49ers at Santa Clara, where the 49ers got humiliated in Santa Clara against Kansas City last week. So they're on some vengeance tour. They're also 3-3. Cowboys look to answer some valuable questions into this game, whether or not Dak Prescott can get back to somewhat form of last year. Can this defense try to do something different from the last previous couple games, especially against Detroit, where we got absolutely creamed. DeRon Bland and Micah Parsons will not be in attendance for this game. They are ruled out with their injuries still. 2 weeks ago, we were questioning if Bland was going to participate in the Lions game. That didn't freaking happen. And Micah Parsons, he's making so many great things. He's going to turn around. He's going to be back, blah, blah, blah. He's not even back. So we might be fucked. Realistically, Cowboys might get killed, but never lose hope. We're going to stay with it, and we're going to keep on plugging away, and I'm going to take the Cowboys, taking down the 49ers. I'm even killing myself saying that because I really don't think the Cowboys really have a shot. I don't think anyone's going to think they have a shot. There's nobody, I don't think, on the planet that's going to think that they have a shot. 49ers are the better team, even without Christian McCaffrey. So, Cowboys got to go into this game with 3 different things they got to do. Stop the run. Offense, quarterback, wide receivers got to be on the same page. Play calling and just adjustments got to be better. These 3 things. If we can fix these 3 things, we can win this game. We also got to run the damn ball. Quoting Richard Sherman. We got to run the damn ball. It's the 4th thing. The only thing we did against the Steelers was run the ball, and Rico Dowdle had a really good game. Why didn't we do that against Detroit? We used Zeke because Zeke wanted to tweet out saying, I need more touches. Well, screw you, Zeke. You're slow as shit, and you're not doing nothing with the football. Rico Dowdle is much better, faster, stronger. We'll use you for that little minimal gain. Give Rico a break and use you for that. Because that's where you're good at right now in your stage of your career. Back then, different. Now, you're just a slow runaway bastard. That's pretty much it. Giants Steelers Monday night. Giants suck. Steelers are back in the fold. They put up 37 points against the Jets, so I'm gonna take the Steelers with the win in Pittsburgh. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much my picks for Sunday's games in the NFL. So check it out. Don't stir me wrong, guys. I have not had more than 5 losses in both college football and NFL since the start of the seasons. So I think you guys should listen to me on my picks. I'm not that far off. Just the straight pick'ems. Spreads I'm a little off on, but just straight pick'ems, I'm pretty good. So you guys should definitely tune in. I'm going to take a short break, and we're going to go into some sports stories, and then that will be pretty much it for the show here on the Fire Sports Pod. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, we are back, and we are going to go to some sports stories to close out our show today. So first up, guys, the Lakers. We're going to start in the NBA. The Lakers begin the season 2-0 for the first time since 2010-2011 with Friday's win over the Suns. It was since Phil Jackson was coaching, guys. It's been a while. It's been over 14 years since the Lakers have been 2-0 to start the season, and we look really good, guys. We have beaten a Timberwolves team who was healthy and ready to roll. We beat a Suns team who's healthy and ready to roll with Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, Yusuf Nurkic, Tyus Jones. Then you have the Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert, Anthony Edwards, Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, Mike Conley. They got full rosters, and we beat both their teams, and in pretty good standards. We beat the Suns last night. I believe we beat them by like 9. We beat them by we beat them by we beat them by 7, and we beat the Timberwolves by 7. So we are playing really well. And again, in this game, the Lakers were down 22 points in the first half, and we came all the way back and won this game. LeBron James had a really good night. Austin Reeves had a really good night. Anthony Davis had a really good night. We had a great quality nights from everyone. Again, we don't have to do everything. LeBron doesn't have to do everything. Austin Reeves doesn't have, Austin Reeves can have a calm 25, AD have a 35, LeBron have a 19, 21-point game, and we kill. Rhea Hachimura had a good game. We're still not fully healthy. Jared Vanderbilt's not healthy. Christian Wood's not healthy. We're still not fully healthy, and we're winning, and we're not even knocking down as many threes as we usually do. We shot over 50% or a little under 50% from three-point line yesterday. Much better than the 5 of 30 that we shot in game 1, and we still beat the Timberwolves because the paint touches were just unimaginable. So that's great. More things on the Lakers. Bronny James to split time between the Lakers and the G League following LA's next road trip. So after the next road trip, Bronny will be going down to the G League to spend some time to work on his craft, to get ready, to get right. Because he's very raw. Again, he's only had a number of games in college. Again, we had this goal of just having the narrative of being LeBron and Bronny on the same team and the same bench in the same game, and we had that. Let's hope before that he goes home, he can get a couple buckets here and there in in the late contests. But if not, Bronny will work on his craft, get better in the G League. He's not going to just stay in the G League. He's going to go up and down between the G League, the Lakers, G League, Lakers. So we'll see him now and there, here and there. But again, guys, we have understand he hasn't had a number of games. He's a small guard. He needs to work on his craft. His shooting needs to be more consistent. But he's a great on-ball defender. He's a good slasher. He's a shot-making ability to the rim is pretty good. He's got some bounce to him. If he could just get that shot consistent, it would do wonders for him. Now we go to some NFL guys. Micah Parsons and Deron Bland, like I said earlier, is out for Sunday's game against the 49ers with an ankle for Micah and a foot for Bland. Vikings left tackle Christian Darsow suffered a knee injury against the Rams that will require season-ending surgery. Usually a knee injury means an ACL, MCL tear, so he's out for the remainder of the year. Dolphins QB, like I said earlier, Tua Tagovailoa has clear concussion protocol and will start Sunday versus the Cardinals. That's why I'm picking the Dolphins to take down the Cardinals. And then, last but not least, for the NFL, Cowboys Dalvin Cook, question mark, can make his debut for the Cowboys against the 49ers. I think we need to. I think we need some spark in the running game. I think Dalvin Cook can give us that spark with a Rico Dowdle and Zeke, all three of them going at it. I think it will be great. I think we start Dalvin Cook as our running back, Rico Dowdle as our backup, and then Zeke as our third guy if we want to get some stuff in on third down. In short, I think that will do wonders for our team. I think Dalvin Cook still has some gas left in the tank. That's for just me. I think that's the case. And then we're going to move back to the NBA, guys, where the Pacers injury update, former and number 2 overall pick that was originally picked from the Warriors, James Wiseman, tore his Achilles in Pacers debut. I saw it as soon as he planted on his left foot backwards. The thing ruptured, and he turned around and thought someone kicked him or hit him in his calf, and that right there showed that he tore his Achilles. So that sucks. And then last but not least, we're going to go to the NHL, where the Rangers and forward Alex Lafreniere agrees to a 7-year extension worth $7.45 million annually, Puckpedia announced. That's a big signing for the Rangers. We weren't able to get Shesterkin. in the offseason. We offered him an $88 million contract, I believe, over 8 years or 10 years, something like that. He didn't take it. So let's hope that we can restructure that at the end of the year. But Lafreniere is a big part of our team, and that was a big signing, and I'm happy that we were able to get him. 7.45, again, guys, the annual money for the NHL players is ridiculously low. Same with the WNBA and stuff like that, and it's surprising. But if you look at the NFL, the NBA, the MLB, there's a big difference in money, man, between the NHL, WNBA, and all that other stuff. So big difference, big difference. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it for the show here on the Fire Sports Pod, where everything we got is hot. I'm your host, Zack Jackson, and this is Season 5, Episode number 20, powered by StreamYard, where StreamYard makes the dream yard go. I'll catch you guys on Recap Monday, which will be Season 5, Episode number 21, following this weekend's World Series matchups with the Yankees, the Dodgers, NFL Sunday, and college football Saturday. So I'll catch you guys on Monday. Peace out. Have a great rest of your Saturday.